Welcome. It's another great day to join me in virtual journal therapy. I am Coach Lean, and it is an honor to be able to enter into your personal space. Today, we are still in journal in the Greatest Self Talk Part 3 book, and we're actually doing day 29. Day 29. Okay, for those of you that are following along with me. And that title is When Love Becomes a Lesson. When Love Becomes a Lesson. Not every love story ends with forever, but every one of them teaches something eternal. There was a time when I thought that if a relationship didn't last, it meant it failed. I equated endurance with success and ending with loss. But healing taught me that some people are not meant to stay. They're meant to awaken. They come to reveal parts of you that need to be seen, to scratch your heart beyond fear, or to show you that you still need it to heal. The purpose of love isn't always permanence. Sometimes it's transformation. And when love becomes a lesson, it doesn't mean it was wasted. It means it was woven into your becoming. For a long time, I wrestled with regret. I replayed what I could have done differently, what I should have said, and what I wish I had seen sooner. I held on to the idea that love must end neatly to have meaning. But real growth came when I learned to stop measuring love by its endurance and start valuing it by its depth. Some of the most impactful loves are the ones that end without malice, the ones that simply complete their assignment. God showed me that endings are not evidence of failure, they are often evidence of fulfillment. Some connections are classrooms for the soul. They teach forgiveness, patience, discernment, and courage. And then they release you to apply the lesson elsewhere. When I started to see love this way, healing came. I could honor what once was without clinging to it. I could look back with gratitude instead of resentment. I began to thank God for what I learned through love. How it taught me to communicate better, to know my boundaries, to stop shrinking for affection, and to give without losing myself. Even though heartbreaks became holy ground because they broke me open in ways that allowed God to reach me deeper. Every tear became a teacher. Every ending became an invitation to evolve. Love had done its job. It didn't destroy me, it developed me. There's a quiet freedom that comes when you realize you can bless someone's memory without reopening the door. You can forgive, release, and even still appreciate what they once brought into your life. Healing doesn't mean pretending it didn't hurt. It means accepting it mattered. It doesn't define you. It can love what was and still be loyal to what's next. That's emotional maturity. That's what it means to honor love as a teacher instead of idolizing it as a destination. If you're reading this or listening to me, I want you to know the love that left didn't take your worth with it. I said I want you to know that the love that left didn't take your worth with it. You're not unlovable because something ended. You're wiser because it began. Take the lesson, not the labels. Don't let heartbreak harden you. Let it humble you into healing. Every person who walked into your life played a role in your restoration. And even if the relationship couldn't stay, the growth it birthed will never leave you. When love becomes a lesson, you stop mourning what ended and you start thanking God for what began inside you. That's how love redeems itself. Not by returning, but by refining who you have become because of it. Everything that you have ever encountered has a lesson in it. And that lesson doesn't have to be something that holds you hostage, but it can be a lesson that helps propel you to keep moving forward and open you up to discover the best version of yourself. I want you to keep pressing because there is still better days for you. I'm Coach Lean. Thank you again for allowing me into your personal space for these few minutes. And if you need to reach out, please reach out to me at hugmyheartcoaching@gmail.com. And don't be afraid. All of us need some form of assistance. Now is the time to decide that we want to start working on and investing in the best thing possible, and that is ourselves. So I want to encourage you to come and build a relationship with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and come on here every day, because it is my intention to make sure that I am providing something on this page that's going to help you have conversations that you may be omitting to have, and to help you build community so that you'll know that you matter and that there is space and opportunity and room for you to share your heart. I look forward to cheering you on. And thank you again. Please get your copies of The Greatest Self-Talk 30-Day Journal Therapy, The Greatest Self-Talk Part 2, 60-Day Journal Therapy, and The Greatest Self-Talk Part 3, 90-Day Journal Therapy, all on Amazon.com. And this particular one that I'm reading is in the description. You can click on that link and it'll open it up to you. Well, I want you to have a great day and know that everything about you matters, even if you don't feel like it. And I'd like to give a shout out to my sponsor for this hair, Siobhan. Thank you so much. And to my sponsor for my eyewear. They're unknown, but we thank God for them as well. Thank God. And if you always want to sponsor, you can always send things to P.O. Box 3353, Lake Wales, and that's Lake, second word Wales, Florida 33859. You can send inquiries there as well. Love gifts and just a letter. If you just want to pen something on paper to speak to me, I love those as well. Well, have a great day, and I'll be back into your personal space on tomorrow. God bless you, and remember, you do not have to suffer alone. Toodles.